You played for part of 2 seasons in Houston for that Texans organization we're talking about, and Deshaun Watson this year had an amazing season. He had 4,800 yards passing, 33 touchdowns, led his team down the field when they needed it yesterday again, and yet the defense gives it up, and they ended up 4-12 and don't even get the draft pick because they traded them away to the Miami Dolphins. How does it feel if you're in Deshaun Watson's shoes to have done all of that and had such a crummy season?
It's got to be frustrating. I mean, he's clearly not the problem. They've got a bunch of problems down there, and unfortunately, like you just said, with what Bill O'Brien did by trading away all these guys and trading 4 guys and losing all these draft picks, it's going to be tough to do it through the draft. So whoever comes in there as a GM has got, they got a tough job ahead of them because they're going to have to get creative in order to build that roster around Deshaun. I mean, it's clear that he is a franchise guy that can take you special places, but just like anybody else in the league, I mean, you can't do it by yourself. You got to have guys around you, and you got to have a defense that can stop somebody. I mean, perfect example was yesterday. I mean, I think I tweeted, did Tennessee give Deshaun too much time? And sure enough, he goes down there and makes some unbelievable plays, and they kick field goal. But what do? They turn around and give up a bomb to A.J. Brown. So it's just they're just not complete. They don't have a complete team, and it's going to be tough on them. It's going to be tough to get that roster right in the next few years, just with the lack of draft picks and they're going to have to get creative. It'll be interesting. I'm sad for him. I'm kind of pulling for him because we're such close friends, and I respect the guy. But man, it's going to be interesting. We'll see how that thing pans out. But whoever that GM is going to have their hands full.
How close are you to Deshaun Watson?
Extremely close. Yeah, we still text and talk back and forth. Just one of my all-time favorite teammates. I love the guy, man. He's just you can tell he was raised right. Just a great human being. Unbelievable talent. We all know that. But when I was there with him for all up 2 years and got pretty close with him and had a good relationship. So it was fun. Some of my more fun 2 years. One, to watch him get to play. I mean, the guy's instincts and what he does on the football field is incredible. But he's an even better person. He truly is. He's as good as they come. He
grew up in a single-parent household where Habitats for Humanity, which has a huge contribution from former NFL player Warrick Dunn, actually gifted a house to his mom and his family. So Deshaun Watson was a beneficiary of this incredible program led by Warrick Dunn. So he had some difficulties and hardships growing up. But everybody always says that there's something special about Deshaun Watson. How do you know that he had the right upbringing and that there's something just internally about him that he does things the right way?
I think it just kind of starts when he walks in the building. I mean, he's always got a smile on his face. He's always got his head down. He's just does things like a pro. I mean, as a young guy, he came in as a rookie, and he was a pro. I mean, I don't know what Dabo Sweeney did with him at Clemson, but he came in and was all business. Guys respected him from the jump because, like I said, he just kind of put his head down, went to work, always asked the right questions. Always asking questions, it wasn't like he knew everything, and then you turn the tape on, you see what he does. Like I said, he's one of those guys, and I've said this for a long time when people ask, he's not one of those guys you can make a robot as a quarterback. Some of these coaches want to make these quarterbacks just robots. Like, hey, this is how we're going to read it. You're going to drop back. You're going to take 3 steps. If it's not there, you're going to hitch, and you're going to go to number 2, then you're going to go to number 3, and if it's not there, throw it to the back. Well, with Deshaun, it's not. You can't really coach him like that. His instincts are just incredible. So, you say, hey, Deshaun, here's the play, man. This is what we're thinking versus cover 2. This is what we're thinking versus single high. And basically, you take it from there, bud. You go do what you do because he's got stuff you can't teach. I mean, you just flat out can't teach it. And in practice, I saw it from training camp on, for I guess OTAs on, and then on game day, man, just what he does. I mean, the play he made yesterday, rolling to the left, just kind of, that wasn't how that play was drawn up, obviously. He just finds a way to get it done. And, I'm pulling for him, man. I hope they can find a way to put some pieces around him because he deserves to be on a winner. He does all the right things. He's just as good as they come.
Do you think that Bill O'Brien set the franchise back with how he built the roster and traded away those draft picks?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of kind of my feeling about it. I mean, it's just, one, you trade away arguably top 2 or 3, maybe best receiver in all of the NFL and DeAndre Hopkins, and, you don't get much for him. I mean, you get some pretty good players, but, you're not getting back what you gave away. And then obviously losing all the draft picks. I mean, I don't know. I just think, Bill O'Brien's obviously a smart guy. He's been doing it a long time, but he's not a GM. He's a football coach. And, he didn't have time to sit back and watch all the tape on all these players, all these free agents, and draft picks, and all this stuff. I've never really felt like that. I mean, Belichick can do it, but it seems like everybody that comes from that Belichick tree thinks they can do it as well, and that's just not the case. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough. Like I said, just will the Dolphins have 3rd, 5th pick, something like that? So
yeah, the 3rd.
Yeah, so that that could have been Houston's, and that's an opportunity to go out and get a really good player.